Welcome to the Energy Geek. In this episode of the Energy Geek, we'll be talking about sun tubes and skylights. So we wanted to start here with a very dramatic example of how well this sun tube can work to illuminate a dark space. Here we go, and there's all the light flooding in. I had capped it off with aluminum foil to block most of the light from entering the room. So now that we opened it up, we see a very nicely illuminated space that's normally quite dark, and we'll look around and let's look inside the sun tube and see what's going on in here. First you can see the little light fixture in there with a couple CFL bulbs and a very shiny surface looking up to a dome on the top which reflects the light down into the room. And then again back to the room, and it's looking really good and nice and bright. We came back later in the day to see what the mudroom looks like with the sun tube illuminated with midday sun, and we can see it's still shining nice and bright. And what we're going to do is take a look around here. Again, all nice colors, well lit, and over to the right here is a window. We blocked off most of the light with the shades there, so all the light is coming in from the sun tube there and also from this adjoining bathroom which has its own sun tube. And here again we can see we get very nice illumination without the need for any electric lights. It works really well, and only a little bit of light coming in from the window. We've moved over to the office now, and you can see the unobtrusive sun tube bezel there. It's throwing off a lot of light into the office. Just looking up there and seeing the diffuser with its pattern. And what we're going to do is a little bit of comparison here. Let's look around the room again and get an idea of how much light there is. And we're going to walk over to the light switch here, and you can see these two conventional recessed lights. We're going to turn those on now, and you can see they add some more light to the room, but the sun tube is really doing a very effective job. So during the daytime, you really shouldn't have to use any electric lights. Lastly, we've moved to the living room to look at a couple large skylights. These are high-tech, top-of-the-line, low-E, dual-glazed, argon-filled. They are pretty. They provide a nice view of the outside. However, during the summer, they can lead to overheating of the living room. Also, during the winter, a lot of cold air comes down from them due to cold convection currents. But sometimes you're willing to pay the price and buy a skylight. Okay, well, let's recap the advantages of sun tubes. First of all, you get natural lighting from the sun, which provides better color rendition, so it's great for bathrooms or other areas of the house. Secondly, it is solar power, so you have no energy use, no electric bills from it. Sun tubes are pretty easy to install. It's just cutting a round hole in your roof, running down the tubes down to the ceiling, and installing the parts. And an experienced installer can do that in a couple hours. So that also gives them a very low installed cost compared to a full skylight. They're small, so the heat loss through them is typically a third to a fifth of a full-size skylight. This is also advantageous during the summertime, so you don't get so much overheating like you do from a normal skylight. This can save you quite a bit in your air conditioning bills as well. Thanks for joining me on this installment of the Energy Geek. I hope you'll also read my blog at tedstips.wordpress.com for all your information on home energy efficiency, safety, and comfort.